So we are back. We are back. Welcome, 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 welcome. We are going to look at this Charleston White shit because you know what? They got a lot of people frustrated on both sides. I'm gonna be honest with you. They got a lot of people frustrated on both sides. Charleston White should be ashamed of himself, and that's real. I don't understand how somebody can be so disrespectful. But I understand, like he said, he was in his feelings and shit. But at the same time, you can't do that. You can't do that. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, we're gonna hear a conversation from Stingy K's YouTube page. Shout outs to Stingy K. He be on point. So y'all go follow him. So, we gonna make it happen. And I don't know what's going on because I'm having the echo. So I gotta figure that shit out. Da, 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 I'm loving it. Okay, cool. Let's get this shit on the roll.
I feel foolish. I feel stupid for even.
I feel a foolish. I feel a foolish. Charleston, get it together, bro. Please get it together. Cause you out here wilding. Oh, oh yeah. I feel. Fuck out of here with that, bro. You're trash. Let's hear what he has to
How are
say.
you trying to make you believe what I believe? Because I really believe that, fam. I don't win against my own people trying to convince black people is good, homie. Only to look like a fool and such.
Damn, y'all heard that? He went against his own people to try to convince that white people are good. Or we're not gonna say white people. The white trio is gonna do good by this dude. And guess what happened? It didn't. It didn't at all. That's crazy. He's over here apologizing. I never heard Charleston White really apologize like this. So that's the crazy thing about it. I never, 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 never heard Charleston White apologize like this. So we're gonna see what's up. Let's see. Let's see what's good.
Case. It's hard to defend. It's hard to defend what we see, homie. When they defend the Chinese man, George Floyd laid on the ground, homie, and didn't flinch. And white people had no compassion for him. So why would I expect them to have compassion for a kid who has to, like a kid? This kid has saved more children's lives as a kid unintentionally than he ever thrown a punch or had a fight. I paid for a training to teach the kid how to throw a punch last year. The kid don't even know how to throw a punch, man. I paid a trainer to go teach him how to fight. And you know what the trainer said? Homie, fighting ain't in him. He a good kid. Even the trainer said it ain't in him, homie. So he didn't go back to train him no more. Teach him to be good. He a good kid.
Yeah, so you see, that's crazy. Charleston White is really apologizing. Charleston White is really apologizing. That's crazy. He's out here really apologizing. He's getting emotional. But he has a reason to. Because he fucked up. He fucked up. You don't do that shit. You don't go against your own people, bro. Real. Definitely when you know the situation's fucked up. When it ain't equal. For real. You gotta check, man. You gotta check yourself, man. And I don't even feel bad for him. maybe a little bit, but not really. It's sad, man. It's fucking sad. It's sad, yo. Let's see what's up. These commercials be getting me, yo. Bullshit. I don't give a fuck about a Pizza Hut. I want to see this shit. Okay, hold on. Let me see it.
Believe though, white homie, man, listen.
Don't mind me.
We're
I
gonna
just
make
worked
it
out,
right.
so
And one thing I know about the man, the only way to beat him is you can beat him with his law. I did. I served time for that man. Bragged about it. I've committed some of the most. I ain't got nothing on my record. No felony conviction, no what. And I got a murder for a man. So if people can do that for me, they'll do it for your son too. Front page paper. My brother, the nigga. My homeboy, the nigga. I'm the only black man I know that ever served time for no man. Stood over and watched him. That's a badge of honor to me. And people can't take that from me. So during these times when I close my eyes, my heart smiles. Because I done something I know they wish I was dead for. They can't take that from me. And guess what? Your boy got the same thing when he lay in the bed and smile and feel weak. He can feel strong. His nature kicked in when he was afraid and scared. When he was afraid and scared of them two big bully white boys, his nature kicked in. And nature's first rule is to self-preserve. So he was too afraid to stand up and face the bullies. So he.
what y'all think about this? Charleston White is really going in right now. You can kind of tell like he's fucked up from this whole situation. You don't give up on people like that. Bro. You don't switch sides that quick. Definitely when you're in a intense environment like this is. The situation is really intense. This dude didn't get a fair trial. A lot of evidence wasn't probably presented. Lawyer seemed like he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Dude was defending himself. Crazy.
Sat there subservient. Sitting down is a sign of submission. So he was already submitting to the white boys. When they tried to come put their hands on him, his fear and nature kicked in. He didn't have a knife. Hey, listen, your lawyers were supposed to.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, right? I really feel in this situation that Carmelo Anthony, his situation was kind of tough. I really feel like, how can I say it? I'm trying to find the right way to say it. I kind of feel like maybe he had the knife out, and then like when the scuffle happened, homeboy like leaned in and fell into it. So he didn't lounge; he just fell into it. You see what I'm saying? And I just feel like that's kind of like what happened. But that's my opinion. You know, I know people in the comments are gonna have like crazy comments like, "Oh yeah, this and yeah that," and what about like? Listen, I tell anybody, my grandmother that I love to death, it's 100% Sweden. You know what I mean? She's from Sweden. She's Swedish. So I said 100%. Yeah, she's Swedish. There's no hate in my blood. It's just the facts are, the facts are on the table. He didn't get a fair trial. Everybody should have a fair trial. I guess that's what the law is in this so-called America we live in. But our backs be against the wall, like always. You know what I mean? Like you get judged. You see what I'm saying? But unfortunately, he got judged. Oh, man, it's just hard to talk about because it's just effed up. You see what I'm saying? And I just know like the comments are gonna be crazy. And if y'all got comments, just put it down. I personally don't care. It's your opinion. But this situation, you gotta understand, like Charleston White, he's trying to backtrack on shit the whole nine. You can't backtrack on shit like that. Definitely when that shit hurts. There's a lot of people in the world that went through stuff like this. You see what I'm saying? There's people in the world that die all the time from this. You know what I mean? There's people in the world that are traumatized by shit like this because they see it on TV all the time. They see it on social media all the time. It's nonstop. This shit's so addicting. It's just putting your mind in that trauma, that trauma, that trauma. You know what I mean? And then when you try to stop the trauma and you want to stop the bleeding and get off social media, the effect of not, the withdrawal effect of it kicks in, and you get back on and you see the same shit and it's over and over and over and repetitive. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. So for Charleston White not to know nothing like that, and then you know, say what he said, and I'm not gonna say what he said. I'm not gonna give shine to that, but said what he said, and then get on a phone call, then backtrack it and get all emotional and shit. It's just like, okay, cool, I understand you and shit, but at the same time, it's like, yo, you were still wrong for that, man. Man up. You say you a man, man up. You can get emotional, but goddamn, hold it together, bro. Because right now, it just seems like you're just high off the good tree. You know what I mean? Right now, just da 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 da. Yeah, we all been there. Oh, yeah, just and that da da da. But like, if you do really feel that way, is everything a money grab for you? You know what I mean? Like for you, you know what I mean? Turn everything into content. Turn somebody's death into content. Turn somebody's into content. Like that's what the world's about. It's crazy. It's just fucked up though. Hey, listen, I'm just speaking my opinion. You know, you know what I do. You know what I mean? That's my thing. So I just speak my opinion, just call it a day. And y'all can have your opinions and throw it in the comments because I know y'all gonna have something to say on it. For real. Because this is a touchy subject. And Charleston White should definitely know that. And he don't know that shit. And it's fucked up. I keep saying it's fucked up, but it's the truth. That's the only thing I can really say. Is just really fucked up situation. You know? And both families are suffering. Ain't just one family suffering, the other family's suffering too. You see what I'm saying? It's both families suffering. So I'm not trying to play, one side of the fence. I'm playing both sides of the fence. But it's just like, yo, the court of law, it's just like, yo, evidence got to be on it. Everything got to be there. And I just felt like there was no real work when it came to defending Carmelo Anthony in his trial. A real lawyer. Somebody's going to get down to getting things done. See what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just all fucked up. So we'll just keep it like that. Let's listen.
Object to every time they mention a knife for it to be on record. It wasn't a knife. It was a multifactional tool.
Multi-tool.
That the state of Texas, listen, because if it was a knife, he would have 15 or 20 more years for bringing a weapon to school. That's the smoking gun. If it was a knife, it wouldn't be 30 years. It'd be 60. Because the knife enhances it for bringing a weapon around children to a school. The judge wasn't supposed to let that lingo into the courtroom. This is not a knife. Correction. I object, Your Honor. It wasn't a knife. I object, Your Honor. It wasn't a knife. It was a tool. And kids pack it to school in elementary.
Thanks.
How did it become a knife with a knife? Because it's a tool. Just like a is dangerous with knowledge, that's what makes us dangerous, knowing what they know. So my mama sent me to know what people.
Okay, let's stop there, right? Now, he's spitting game. He's spitting, yo, if you do this don't make sense. And, if I was the father or whoever on the other line, I'm jotting everything down, just taking notes. You see what I'm saying? Boo, 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 jotting it down, jotting it down, jotting it down to see what I can do. But Charleston White, bro, Charleston White, you failed us, bro. You failed us. Because it is all about the money for you, bro. Money is the root of all evil. Y'all don't understand that. Money is the root of all evil. Oh, yeah, it's about the bag, about the bag. Yeah, it's about the bag to try to survive. But goddamn, when you make your life about the bag every single day, how can you really enjoy life? You see what I'm saying? But the content part, like I just felt like he went overboard because you really went there and try to show love and try to talk to the father all the time. You try to do all of this stuff. But you was so hateful when you was angry. You was so just fuck this. You just wanted to create a scene. on camera for marketing, for promo, for content, for money. Bro, there's lines that don't need to be crossed, and I felt like there was lines that need to be, there was lines that were crossed. I just don't understand how somebody can do that. But hey, there's people in the world doing worse shit than that. Look what happened to the dude that was mad about, I guess, a gathering or a grandmother's birthday. Uh, Drove up to the party, started shooting and shit. I think they gave him a 2,000 or $5,000 bill. Kids were there, the whole nine, just shot drive by type shit. Bro, this is getting out of hand. But hey, we at the end of days. I hope y'all praying. Charleston White say sometimes that he believe in God and all of this. This ain't the Lord's work. You throwing more pain on families. It not just his family, families that maybe going through the same thing or went through the same thing and get no justice. And this is both parties now. But you know what? Austin Metcalf's father, he's a piece of shit. Real chat, he's a piece of shit for what he said. He's a piece of shit for every word that came out his mouth. Watermelon felon. What type of racist stunt is that? The dude's a clown. Look at him. If you just look at him, he's a clown. I know he's hurting. But I don't know if y'all knew, but I read and I seen content that apparently Austin Metcalf was beating up his father. Beating him up. Seriously, putting his hands on him. You see what I'm saying? And the way this world is, R.I.P. to Austin Metcalf. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, nothing, but he was putting his hands on his father, apparently. You know what I mean? So that is, I throw that out there. I'm praying for both sides. I'm praying for both families. Um, that's what I'm about. Hope they can kind of like put all the pain and the hurt. Sorry, my eyes. Oh man, killing me right now. Put all the pain and the hurt aside, just for a little bit, because they know the world is watching this. When you got the world watching something as serious as this, sometimes you just gotta pull both parties to the side and just go to the side and talk without everybody in your business to really get a lot of things off. But I sit here and I just don't understand how Charleston White again, it's on the phone, getting emotional, breaking this down, breaking that down, and admitting stuff, but you just couldn't hold it together, and you just went off, and you just making money off a bad situation. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just terrible.
But no, I'm smarter than any person you can pick before my face. I know more than they know. I know everything about white people and black people. History, science, English, math, technology. I went to every school people went to. I didn't want to know nothing black people know. That's how I got so many guns and black people don't. That's why I talk politics and black people don't. That's why I talk law. Can't no man beat me.
Yeah, I think Charleston White is definitely, you could just tell by his energy, and he's a smoker in the way he smokes. Yeah, I think he's high right now. I think he had too many blunts right now before he got on the phone call, and he know he's on live. And look at just getting money. People just look at this shit. It's crazy, man. I don't get it, though. I get it, but I don't get it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Charleston White, something else. That's all I can really say. He's an industry plant. That's what it is. He's an industry plant. Charleston's an industry plant. He's here to destroy, fix, destroy, fix, bro. I'm sorry, man. It just is what it is. I'm just being honest. What Future say? I'm just being honest. You know, on my neck, I'm just, and you know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. Like, a lot of these content creators too ain't even humbled anymore. Like Charleston White had no jewelry. Like, he got all this jewelry and buying it. Everybody's buying this and that, and showing all this money, this and that. It's just, I don't know, man. It's a doggy world in this shit. And a lot of people don't got God in their hearts. Now you can just tell how they acting and how they moving and their emotion. Like, you could just see it. It's crazy. You know, they didn't turn some of this shit into like soft porn and stuff. Like, it's ridiculous. Seriously, it really is. Look at Dean the Great and like Adrian Brona. Like look at this shit. Look what they're doing. Look what you see on there. Like, you think I want my kids like watching that? Like, look at Charleston White. Like, you think I want my kids like watching? Like, you don't understand. Like, he'll do the content because people are curious. Like, oh, what he say or what he do? This and that, da da da. So they make the quick money real quick. Views go up. They get the money. This and that, da da da. But you're just like literally destroying your brain at the same time, because when that's all done and something else shifts and another platform comes and you ain't popping no more because people ain't fucking with you like that because they don't like how you're just rocking like that. What type of energy you're giving off? Like, this is the year of change, man. This is the year of elevation. This is the year of consciousness. This the year of really building and making things happen. Like Charleston White, I gotta take my hat off. Like, I salute you. You see what I'm saying? Like, you made income. You made that happen. You got content. You're funny. You see what I'm saying? I get it. Like, you're a goofball. But at the same time, you're just real disrespectful. And if that's part of your content, okay. But again, like, it's not gonna get you that far, bro. It's quick money, man, and it's just gonna be the downfall. But yeah, it's
Me.
crazy.
That's why I ain't got no felony convictions. And I brag about the shit I've done with nothing on my record. I could be lying.
That's gonna be a downfall too, because it's just like, say you brag about everything that you done. You know what I mean? What he say he murdered a white man. You know what I mean? Looked over him and shit. Like, you're proud of that shit? Like, who's proud of murdering anybody? Who's proud of that? You didn't. Now you didn't broke. You didn't broke a bond with God. You know what I mean? Because you didn't did that. You know what I mean? That's a crazy sin right there. You know what I mean? Because you didn't murder God's child. God, everybody's God's child on this earth. So you just murdered a child of God. See what I'm saying? That's not good. And that's what I mean. Like, Charleston White is just putting this energy out here. It's weird. The frequencies he's putting out is just weird. And again, like, I don't know, man. I could be tripping, but at the same time, I could be telling the truth. I mean, we'll never know until shit really hit the fan, and then we can go back to this video, and y'all be like, "Damn, yo, he was really spinning some shit." Like, I'm just keeping 100. I'm keeping 150 with you. You know what I mean? So yeah, don't mind me right now. I'm just cooling right now. I'm just a little tired. It's been a long day today. I just been like moving around, working out, and all this other shit. So yep, I'm here getting this content done. But we ain't doing it like Charleston. We ain't doing all that dumb
It
shit.
ain't on my record, but I've done it. And they know it too. My mind and my mouth is more dangerous than that courtroom. They know it. Why? I can overturn law. We got juvenile life without parole abolished in America. It took us a few years to do it, but we got.
And that's another thing too. Like, Charleston White really thinks that like he is God. Bro, you're not God. You're not invincible. You're not the police. I mean, he probably is the police. Woo woo. Somebody call police. But yeah, he's probably the police. But you know what I mean? You're not God. You're not, you know, you're not nobody on that level. But at the same time, You got to respect what he does. He gives back to the community. He does that stuff. So I respect that stuff. But again, this right here is just, he's just, it's a show. To me, it's a show. Like it's just a show. Like it's, yep. Okay, this is a Charleston White show. He's about to say some wild shit, this and that, da da da. Like it's gonna get to a point where people don't even take him serious anymore. And then when people don't take you serious no more, you don't get no love, you don't get no content, you don't get none of that shit. Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing. Yep.
It's done. I ain't lost shit, school.
Liberty Mutual helps you customize and save.
So, with that being said, I want y'all to understand this, right? My main reasoning for this video is to let y'all know this. Don't be Charleston White. Don't be Charleston White. Don't be Charleston White. You see what I'm saying? Don't be. Because Charleston White is not the energy that anybody wants to have. He's bitter. And I mean, that shit right there really hits, because at the same time, I'm really feeling bad. Like, I got a soft heart on this because I feel bad for both families. They're both suffering. One family, their child's gone. I mean, whatever happened, but their child's gone. The other family, the other child's gone too. He's gone for a while. He's in prison. You see what I'm saying? And I believe that the child that's in prison, that's Carmelo Anthony, I really feel like he didn't get a fair trial. He didn't get a fair shot. So the fact that he didn't get a fair shot, that's what kind of hits me a little bit, like, damn, because I'm all about the justice system. Like, I'm all about, like, yo, give me a fair shot. Like, in life in general, a fair shot is always the best way to be. But you got the other side of the family where, unfortunately, different events happen. I guess he was the aggressor. That's what they're saying. Apparently, he was the aggressor. And with that being said, it ended a different way. And then apparently, the aggressor, um, you know, Austin Metcalf, and there's people in the comments that's gonna be like, "Yo, you're wilding out." This no, I mean that's what they're saying. He was the aggressor, and then Carmelo Anthony had to defend himself, and pull out a knife and all of this and that. But a lot of these kids are scary. I don't believe that every kid in that tent said Carmelo Anthony. Come on, bro. Even his friend. Let's be real. Like, let's be real. In the world we live in, let's be real. But again, I could be completely wrong, but I could be completely right. See what I'm saying? I can be completely wrong, but I could be completely right. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And if I'm right, I'm right. You see what I'm saying? But that's my opinion on what's going on. It's my opinion on how I feel about this situation. Seriously. There's no cameras, there's no this, nobody had footage, this and that. And also there's a lady saying that uh damn I yeah, I have to do another video on that. This is like a lady saying that she was there and she's seen some stuff, this and that. And she's saying Austin Metcalf was the one that was the aggressor. There's different stuff that's coming out now. A lot of shit that was probably not in the trial, covered up, didn't get a fair trial. The other lawyer was probably like, you know what, I just agreed to this. Just a lot of stuff, a lot of cover up stuff. So yeah, we'll get back to that. But I'm glad y'all can kick it with me today. I appreciate y'all. Please check out the website, drippinginknowledge.com. Dripping with two N's, knowledge.com. I'm just trying to, I've been just working on a lot of stuff, so I got to update it a little bit more. But yeah, check it out. Yeah. Subscribe. I'm gonna need y'all to subscribe on here. I'm trying to hit the 1,000 subscribers. Um, yeah, I'm just cooling right now. I'm just mad chill. I'm mad chill, just thinking about life and just really just working hard, just trying to get all this content done. But If you rocking with me, I'm rocking with you. And if you ain't rocking with me, just understand I'm still rocking with you. So if you can comment, share, like, and subscribe, I love that. Appreciate y'all. Um, if y'all want to donate, y'all can hit my Cash App. That's money sign GGF AI, two eyes. So yeah, appreciate y'all. Once again, you're rocking with the best. Bando baby, dripping in knowledge. That's how we rocking. Until next time, peace.